everybody. Are you lonely? Maybe you need to change your mindset. So we're going to use an improv rule to talk about how you might shift your mindset to be able to connect with people a little bit more. Let's get started. So this is for people who are feeling lonely, which turns out to be more than 50% of people in general in multiple countries in the US. So let's talk about that. Are you lonely because you're struggling to connect with people? Are you lonely because you're afraid of people? Well, improv rule number whatever is make your partner look good. As a rule, this is a wonderful way to consider how you deal with other people. And so we're going to look at 3 ways that you can change your mindset and connect with people a little bit more so that will help your loneliness and you will feel a little more part of the world. Number 1, are you talking more than you're listening? In improv, we have to listen because that's how you get the offer and that's how you know what you're going to build. Without listening, there's nothing to build because you're by yourself. So together you build, which means listening to the other person. In a lot of psychological backgrounds and a lot of different counseling methodologies, there's active listening, which in some ways you're doing with improv. You're not repeating back what you heard necessarily, unless you're building a sketch or you're getting deeper into improv. But in the moment, you are hearing, listening, processing, lightning fast. So you listen, take it in, and then using yes and, another rule of improv, how can you build on that? Try and listen more carefully to what the other person is saying. And you might feel a bit more connected. And don't forget to get a little bit playful, because playfulness is how we bond in a very quick way. Number 2, do you help others? And I don't mean, are you a caregiver? Because that's a whole different way of living. But do you help others? Do you ask your friends if they need help? Do they ask you for help? If you're lonely, then maybe a way to connect with others is to offer some help. You could go to a food pantry, or you could simply call your best friend and say, you have any projects? Is there anything I can help you with? And then you put yourself in a service mindset so that you are accepting what they need and able to help. So you want to, again, listen to what they need and then figure out how you can contribute to that offer of what they needed. So can you help? Sure, you can help. You can walk dogs at a humane society and make friends with the people working at the humane society. You can walk your neighbor's dog when they're out of town. You can go and help your senior neighbor that you know might need some company too, might be lonely as well. And the 2 of you can help create, get some projects off the list. You can help carry things that maybe the older senior person can't carry. So it can be very simple. But if you offer yourself in a service mindset, you're already helping. That may help you. Number 3, are you denying or accepting offers? When people around you give you an offer, could be an idea, it could be an opportunity, it could be just a way of being together, it could be an adventure together. Are you denying or accepting? Maybe you need to accept some more offers. Loneliness is hard, and loneliness can come deep within when you feel that everything that's happening in the world is only happening to you. But it's very likely that if you get out there and you Google or you get out in town and you start to connect with people, when you start listening, you may resonate with what that person has happening in their life as well. And then you create this bond that helps you move forward together and help each other in a service mindset. This is related to improv in the rule in improv that's make your partner look good. So none of us are truly individuals. We are all connected, even if we feel lonely. And when you focus on a service sort of mindset or a lift up and elevate the person in front of you mindset, you receive a lot. So with Joy First Foundation, we give compliments to strangers. It's completely reciprocal. Those people get a little bit of joy and some nice feelings by somebody noticing their eye color, their sweatshirt, their choice of hat, and giving a compliment. And when you give a compliment, you receive. So if you can imagine life being this place where in order to raise your vibration and bring yourself more goodness, we elevate each other. So you make the person, stranger or not, in front of you look good, and they make you look good too. That's a practice that's amazing when it works. And it's that coming from your heart rather than your head also is an open place to start a conversation, a moment together, make a new friend. You never ever know. The Celestine Prophecy years ago wrote that if someone gave you eye contact on the metro, on the subway, or anywhere, on the bus, or anywhere, it's a little more, I know it's a little intense now. This was the 90s, so things, you want to be careful, of course. But I personally tend to talk to that person. And I have made friends that I still have to this day from that exercise, from that activity. I have found so many amazing things that have happened when I talk to that person. If Great Spirit talks through us, then that stranger that gave you eye contact could have a message for you. What about that? So let's raise ourselves up to be able to raise each other up and maybe not be so lonely. Using the improv rule, make your partner look good. And my final thoughts are, improv creates a mindset of giving and fun. And in order to live an improv lifestyle, you want to be giving. In order to connect with others faster, you want to be playful and giving. And find who you resonate with. Go on the internet. Are there groups where you all have things in common? A knitting circle, for example. And when you get into that group and you get into that knitting circle, you listen a little bit more. You ask if you can help. And you get into that resonance with the people in front of you. And then you're not so lonely. And you're accepting their offers. Which is, hey, let's go knit in the park together. Let's make this thing together. Everybody knitting a piece of it. I mean, it's just an example, but there are so many examples just like that. Finally, who can you lift up? Think of it as when you give, you get. So it's reciprocal. So when you lift someone up, you also get lifted up. It's reciprocal. You're sharing and bonding with new people. And you're elevating, inspiring each other, raising each other up to have a better experience in life. So I hope this helps if you're feeling lonely. I hope this has given you some inspiration and some ideas. And write yes in the comments if you think this has been helpful for you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. And if you like this post, please subscribe, hit the like button and the notification button so you know when I make a new video. And I look forward to seeing you next time, tomorrow. Have a good day.